discussing about Tosca. Okay, I will go through this slide, and if you have any query, you can ask me. So first of all, you already belongs to this industry. I capture this as a generic deck. Okay, so we'll go through all the slides. This is first slide in that in this IT industry, there are different verticals, different roles are there, right? Like in development, testing, BPO, networking, data analysis, right? Many verticals are there. I captured only 4 vertical in this, 4 different streams. And in this particular Tosca training, we are discussing about testing and specifically automation testing. Okay, we are talking about this node only. And automation testing also we can split into different verticals. We are having automation testing tools, like there are script-based test automation tool and scriptless automation tool as well. Script-based automation tools are like Playwright, Selenium, QTP, Cypress, Appium. These all tools are coming under script-based test automation tool. Okay, to work with these tools, you need good knowledge of programming language, any one of the programming language. You should know Java, .NET, C#, JavaScript, VB-script, any one of the language, even now Python. Okay, so those programming knowledge you should have to work with these script-based automation testing tools. Okay, in script-based automation testing, we are using POM, page object model, and we are identifying the objects, creating the in QTP we are creating object repository. In like Selenium or Playwright, we are creating different functions. Those functions will be called like that. We are creating, and even we are creating different frameworks also in these script-based automation testing. Frameworks like data-driven, hybrid, keyword-driven. There are many frameworks. BDD is there. Okay, so many frameworks we can create using page object model. Fine. If we compare, there is one more vertical which is scriptless automation testing tools. Okay, QTP Tosca belongs to this category, second category. Fine, Tosca, XLQ, even Worksoft Certify is also one of the tool coming under this category.
Even the Postman also we can consider this.
Postman you can consider, yeah, but the Postman is mostly like restricting to API kind of testing, no? So
only
here,
the status and stuff.
Yeah, here we are talking about overall functional regression kind of testing, enterprise testing. So those kind of tool I captured. I even like Worksoft I did not specify here in this slide. That is also one of the scriptless automation tool. Okay, so mostly I focused to capture those tools which are covering most of the areas, functional and regression automation testing, which is the core testing, right? Even performance testing tool also I did not consider in this slide. Okay, JMeter and all were there. Fine. Now just splitting this slide to understand, to give you understanding, we are having one vertical with script based and the other vertical belongs to the scriptless automation testing. And what is the difference we are trying to highlight here? Fine. Now Tosca, Worksoft Certify, XLQ, these all tools belongs to the second category. These tools are using model-based automation testing. Okay. In Tosca also we are using model-based automation testing, which is like in model-based we are creating small modules while scanning the application. Okay. The tool is interacting with the application, scan it, identify the objects or fields required as per our flow, based upon their properties, and those modules we can directly drag and drop without any coding. We can drag and drop
Right.
and convert them into test steps, and number of test steps will create one test case. Okay,
Right.
that's why Tosca is known as no code, low code test automation testing tool. Okay,
Right.
and yeah, and section 4, if we compare with script based and scriptless, obviously learning curve will be it will be comparatively easier. If we are comparing, scriptless automation testing is comparatively easier than script based automation testing, because we need some programming knowledge if we want to work with script based automation testing. Maintenance
Right.
also, it is comparatively easier in scriptless automation testing, because there are many inbuilt features, like self-healing is also one of the feature available in Tosca, which is
Right.
reducing the maintenance activity drastically. Okay, what self-healing will do, we will cover during the training. But here, if I on a high level, if I tell you, self-healing basically switching from the older property to the newer property.
Okay.
Okay, automatically, if we direct the tool, it will automatically heal. In case any code change is there, it will switch from
Right.
the older
Right.
property to the newer property. So the benefit from this will be we need to spend less time in the maintenance activities. Otherwise, if we are working with script based, we need to write the code to accommodate the modified properties.
Right.
Okay. Flexibility wise also, like Tosca is very flexible, and the coverage of this tool is also very vast. That's why we can say Tricentis Tosca as enterprise test automation tool also. Tosca is
Right.
compatible with more than 160 technologies. Like it is compatible with web-based application, compatible with SAP, ERP applications. We'll discuss that in next slide. Any question regarding this slide, you can ask me.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Fourth
Nothing
point
good. Yeah.
is fine. We'll continue. Fourth point is with respect to CI/CD. This is common across the automation industry. CI/CD pipeline or cloud execution, and like generative AI. It is Tosca is also compatible with that. There are many vision AI features. Self-healing is also one of that. AI feature only, which gives the tool to intelligence to switch from the older property to the newer one. Fine.
Right.
We'll go to the next slide. In this slide, I try to do the comparison between the leading tools in the market, um,
Right.
covering both the categories, script-based as well as scriptless automation tool. From previous slide, you might have understanding which are the script based and which is the scriptless automation testing.
Stable.
Tosca is the
Yeah.
scriptless, whereas Selenium and Playwright belongs to the script based automation testing. Now, the comparison is also there. I will go and go one by one. We'll discuss all the points. The approach, as Tosca is no code, low code test automation tool. So it is scriptless automation tool, whereas Selenium and Playwright both are script based automation tool. Use case, primary use case or scope of that automation, Tosca is compatible with more than 160 technologies. It is compatible with web based, SAP, ERP, end-to-end execution, enterprise execution, enterprise where multiple applications are there, integration is there. Tosca is compatible to automate those kind of applications. It is also compatible with mainframe applications. Okay. If
Right.
we talk about Selenium and Playwright, those are limited to automate web-based applications only. Fine.
Right.
Cost wise. Now cost is Tosca is paid tool. So cost will be involved uh, to get the license. So client need to pay, and they need to bear the cost of that license. In this training, we are using trial version, so it will be we will get the around 2 month trial free, and we can extend it
But like
further.
I was seeing like all the top MNC only were like no, they use this Tosca and all, like mostly startups and all, like they'll basically they'll be using Playwright or Selenium or free open source software and all.
Yes. So open source is free because and many small or medium level companies are using, and but they can use it if they are getting web based kind of project only.
Okay.
Desktop or enterprise projects are not compatible with Selenium or Playwright.
Right.
Okay. Um, Setup wise, all it is common wizard wise, so there is no issue with setting up um, Tosca or Playwright. For Selenium also, there is, I don't feel there is any complexity in setting up those tools in your system. Execution speed is also like there is no much difference. Okay, on a if we are having hundreds thousands of test cases, then there will be we can identify the difference that too, provided we are having same set of test cases and same environment provided. So that is
Can we do this, like load testing in Tosca and all?
Tosca. In Tricentis there are multiple tools. Tosca is also one of the tool in their under their umbrella. For performance testing, we Tricentis is having Neoload.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Uh, so execution speed, there is like not very much difference at our level. On a higher level, if we are comparing, we can see it is moderate with Tosca, comparatively slower in Selenium, and very fast because this is new tool introduced in market last 2-3 years. They did their homework. What are the tools running in market, and now they are providing the better features, which are faster as of now. Okay, and Playwright is leading with respect to the execution. And language wise, now Tosca is scriptless automation tool, so mostly features we are using by dragging and dropping. Okay, we are scanning the application once, and then we will drag and drop, and so there is no coding involved in that. Whereas for Selenium or Playwright, you need to know Python, .NET, Java, any one of the language to work with them. AI capability wise, Tosca is leading. There are many AI related features, okay, which is also compatible with cloud, generative AI. Okay, self-healing is also one of the vision AI feature in Tosca.
Right.
In Selenium, it is limited, and in Playwright also it is moderate. It is there are no many features which are AI compatible. And all the things we need to handle through code only. API testing we can do. There is built-in feature in Tosca. Okay, if we talk about API testing, we can do API testing in using Tosca only. In this training, we will cover that part. I will give you. I will introduce you how you can perform the API testing, but will not deep dive into that API testing. We'll stick to the regression performance testing. Functional and regression testing. How to create framework. How to automate web-based or SAP application. Right? How to scan. So those kind of things we are primarily focusing, which are very much required if you are working on the project. It will be fully hands-on.
Right.
Now, learning curve, as Tosca is comparatively easier, right? Because there is no coding involved. We should have good testing concepts that should be sufficient to work with this tool. For Selenium and Playwright, it is for Selenium it is comparatively higher, and Playwright also it is moderate. Sport wise, as Tosca is paid tool, need to bear the cost, right? So support will be there. They are having very good support. And Selenium, it is excellent. They are also having paid version Selenium, and Playwright. It is there is no support is not available for Playwright.
Okay.
Fine. So any question regarding this, Manish?
Yes, sir. Like, so talking about that AI compatibility, sir, like, as a tester, like, do we be using this, AI to to use in day to day over there, like
Hmm.
working?
So we are exploring there are many features available which are compatible with AI, not AI testing, but AI features like vision. Self-healing is also having AI is basically to providing the tool the intelligence to think uh, himself, right? So self-healing is also providing the intelligence to the tool, so he can automatically switch, identify the property. If any change is there, the tool will itself will switch from the properties, right? So that is also one of the AI feature.
I mean, like,
And
we don't need
generative
to
AI is
configure
there.
anything, right?
No special configuration. It is part of the setup only.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. We'll proceed further. And so in this slide, I capture this slide to showcase where Tosca stands in the test automation industry. Hmm. So Tricentis is leading. This is Gartner Tally, and they split in their report in 4 different quadrant. Um, Below, they are starting with visionary, and then based upon their features, they split all the 4 quadrant. Okay, starting with visionary, niche, challenger, and leaders. So Tricentis is leading the test automation industry right now,
Okay.
and there are few other tools also. Fine, and
Great.
so based upon so what Gartner is doing, they are doing the analysis and analysis based upon the features available in the tool, and they are sharing they are publishing their report annually. Okay, this report was published last year in August 2025. Okay, and there is one more slide which is talking about the journey of this tool. First time this tool was introduced in the Gartner Tally, which is having good weightage. It is reliable. They are having good analysis criteria recognized globally. Okay, so they are checking the capability of the tool and categorize the tool. In 2011, first time Tricentis was introduced in this tally. Okay, and within 5 years, it was one of the leading tool. In 2016, that time QTP was one of the leading tool in the automation industry.
Right.
QTP was UFT was owned by Hewlett Packard HP company, right? So they in this report they were showcasing this tool's journey. Within 5 years, it was one of the leading tool in the market. Fine.
Right.
Now, any question till now? You can tell me.
So, I mean, like, what's the scope of this Tricentis? Like, like in future also, like, companies will be like more focused in this or like how?
So as of now, as in report also, it is having very good futuristic features to so, and also one of the leading tool in the industry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Many companies like even SAP also, it is in-house test automation tool, and so whatever SAP products are coming out are tested itself by Tosca only. Uh, as per my understanding, it is having very good scope. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So if we are comparing with other automation tools.
Right.
Fine. Now, what is model-based automation testing? We'll discuss in another slide. Okay, Tosca is supporting model-based automation testing. So in model-based, like we are creating small module whenever our tool interacting with the application. Okay, we are creating small module. We are scanning the application and creating small modules, and those module we can convert into the further into the test steps, and number of test steps will create one test case which we can perform the execution. Fine, and so these modules in this diagram I was trying to explain the journey of that module. Uh, Module are useful. It is backbone of this tool. Okay, and it is also like the maintenance activity is also uh, easier actually using this tool, because in case any modifications are there in the application, whatever module we already created, we can rescan and update the module, and the modified fields will be reflecting in all the test cases wherever we use that module. So it will be centralized place where any changes is there will scan, and it will reflect across the project wherever we are using that module, so that maintenance activity are comparatively easier to handle. Okay, and it is also centralized approach using these modules. There is no scripting involved, so reusability is also there. We will scan once and we will reuse it at multiple places. Same module can be used on multiple test cases. Fine. So we'll go to the next slide. This slide I just want to highlight how these modules are working. So this middle screen is related with the module, okay, which is part of the tool. When it is interacting with the system, let's here we are taking the example of a web page. When this module is interacting with tool, scanning the application, it is capturing different fields, right? If it is login page, we are capturing email address or password or whatever button is there to log in into the system. Similarly, there are different kind of fields. Whatever field is there, we are capturing, keeping it into the module, um, uh, identifying the fields based upon the properties, and creating the module. This module further we can push into the test case section. There are different sections in Tosca. Okay, this module will be pushed into the test case, and one module will create one particular test step in the overall test case. So here I was like we are trying to showcase there are around 15 test steps in this test case. Okay, one module will create one test step in this test case.
Okay.
And then in test case, we are providing the test data and what action should we want to perform, and then we can perform the execution. So module is the technical layer, okay, which is interacting with the application under test, and also like same module can be used for the test step creation. Yeah, Manish, any question till now?
No.
Okay, so this is all about introduction with this tool. We discuss about different like what are the capabilities of this tool, comparison with the different tools. Okay, and how we are working with this tool. Okay, if you have any question, let me know.
Yes,